Hi, this is Jason with the Cultural Breakdown, and it looks like they cast the live action How to Train Your Dragon uh, Black Phone star Mason Thames and The Last of Us actress Nico Parker will star in Dean DeBlois' live action directorial debut. Okay, and so far this has just been the announcement of who they're casting as the two leads, and it's actually pretty funny seeing the reactions on Twitter. So especially with Nico Parker, because she's supposed to play a Nord. So that's interesting. Let me check out some of the quote tweets on this one. Women of color, wait till they see voice. Yeah, but at the same time, look at Hank Azaria voicing the characters on The Simpsons. I mean, I know he's since stopped doing that, but I mean, voice and what the actual ethnicity is doesn't matter in that. It just matters how they sound. So, I mean, America Ferrera sounded Nordic. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I didn't really care when I watched the movies. Actually, I really enjoyed the animated ones. But doesn't really matter who voiced them as much as what they sound like. Live action, what? I'm horrified to see what live action Toothless will look like. Yeah, that's actually another good point. Because I could they make Toothless live action? Yeah, they can do good with dragons, but I'm just wondering because you see the problem with other stuff like with the Lion King or with the new Little Mermaid. The they try to make them look. They tend to make them look too realistic, and it just doesn't work out. They did the same thing with Sonic in the initial design for him where they tried to make him look a little bit more realistic and everyone hated it, and fortunately that studio listened to the fans and were like, okay, well, yeah, we should probably uh, tweak how this looks as opposed to saying like, oh no, they're wrong, we're gonna do this, and then you wouldn't have had a successful movie and a sequel. So don't disappoint me. It's like, yeah, it's kind of gonna be. I mean, I'm not one of the purists who say you can never do this, but I mean, it's just a matter of how they're doing it. Are they doing it just because we have no ideas and we need to? This is a something that we have the rights to, or is it like, oh no, there's something we want to do with this that only works if you do it live action? And if that's the case, then fair game. Get unnecessary harassment. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, because studios do these casting like this because there's girls that look more Nordic who would actually probably be fine for the role, but they intentionally hire people who aren't of the ethnicity for it because they want to. It's almost like they want to use it as a shield, and that's to me, it's almost starting off on a bad footing. Where when the studio is trying to like before anything is seen, before anything's shot, they're trying to almost make an excuse where it's like, if you hate this, it's because you're racist or something like that. It's like, well, no, not necessarily. I mean, you see the things all around the internet where it's like, what, when Chadwick Boseman died, it's like people were joking, like, recast Ryan Gosling as, or what as Black Panther, whatever. It's like, yeah, that would be stupid. He's not. That's not the character. To me, it's like sometimes it doesn't matter. Other times, if it's distracting from the story is, and you're not necessarily invested or immersed in the story, you're just thinking about the ethnicity of the character. So it just it's unnecessary, and I can studios only seem to do this because they're trying to find a built-in shield, and especially when you have someone like this who's a lot younger, they know what's going to happen and they do it anyway, which I think is pretty sad for them to actually put someone through that. Interesting choice. I mean, but honestly, for the most part, I don't think she looks too bad. I mean, besides the ethnicity, like if they were to, because right here, it's obviously a picture of her in a more natural state, but if they actually tried to go all out with it, where they straightened her hair out, maybe made it blonde or something like that, I think that wouldn't be too bad. Especially if if they actually contrast her with other characters in the movie or whatever, where so she just looks slightly different than rest of them but still looks like she belongs. I think that could work. I'm not against it, but again, this is just too early to tell. A lot of people I mean, there's mixed. I mean, this is Twitter. Obviously, it's the internet cesspool. So I mean, you're gonna find a lot of positive and negative comments about it. So it is what it is. But I'm taking a wait and see approach. But it to me, it doesn't really seem like they're starting off in good faith. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you.